This is Bahamas drill journalist and drill music. Here we have a list of some of the most dangerous wanted criminals from the Bahamas. Here we take you guys into the Fire and Theft gang members, and we're here to share their stories. First on our list, local stepper. Sean Thompson, also known as Shawnee. This known hitman began his structure in the streets of Nassau Village, which is the turf of the notorious gang Fire and Theft. Word is rumored Shawnee is a demon. He creeps up on his opponents and execute them. Shawnee, who allegedly has 4 bodies under his belt, was a menace to his community. This hitman was known to put fear in his youngsters to go in drills. It is also rumored to be said if you didn't had a hat, which hat referring to body, you could be around this terror. Shawnee is known to have mob ties due to his family. Shawnee grew up around some drug kingpins and most wanted henchmen, who is known to his community and to authorities, like Julian Colley, aka Heads, the founder of Fire and Theft. Carlos Colebrook, aka Sculler, the former leader and henchman of Fire and Theft. Geo Sticky Lafleur, former leader of Fire and Theft. Nathaniel, aka Nat, drug boss of Fire and Theft. Pampers, Yeo, Boyo, Shannon, Pork Chop, Kima, Shaddy, D'Angelo, Miss, and more. These men are known to frequent Stack Avenue, Price Street, and Alexandria Boulevard. At the age of 22, Shawnee was charged with murdering the boyfriend of anti-crime activist Candy Gibson. Sean Thompson, aka Shawnee of Alexandria Boulevard, Nassau Village, appeared before magistrate charged with the murder of Roberto Bonaby Williams, whose street name was Bow. Bonaby Williams was released on bail in 2015. He was accused of murdering Marguerite Oldtime during the attempted armed robbery of her shop on East Street in 2013. He was killed outside an apartment owned by his girlfriend, Candy Gibson. The founder and president of the murder victims support group Foam Thompson was not required to enter a plea to the charge and has been remanded to prison to await the presentation of a voluntary bill of indictment, which will transfer the case to the Supreme Court in 2015. After spending 2 years on remand, Sean Thompson, 25, and his lawyer Roberto Reccoli appeared before Senior Justice Stephen Isaacs, requesting that the accused be released from the state's custody while he waits for his case to be heard in the Supreme Court in November 2017. Concerning the September 15, 2015 murder of Roberto Bonaby Williams, there was no objection to the bail application by the prosecution. As a result, Thompson was granted $8,000 bail with a surety. Thompson was charged with murder under Section 291 page 1, Subject B, of the Penal Code, which does not attract the discretionary death penalty if a conviction is reached at trial. He denied committing the crime when formally arraigned in Supreme Court months after his initial arraignment in Magistrates Court. Williams, then boyfriend of families of all murder victims, Foam, President Candy Gibson, was shot and killed by 2 men outside a residence near the Sadie Curtis Primary School around 8 a.m. A purported video of the incident was shared on Facebook more than 700 times and had more than 27,000 views within a week of the incident. This wasn't the end of Sean Thompson vicious acts. Sean Thompson, 30, of Carmichael Road, Nassau, was arraigned before Deputy Chief Magistrate Debbie Ferguson on 1 count of attempted murder. The matter is in connection with the shooting incident that occurred on March 30 at Lunar Boulevard, Freeport, when a man and woman were shot. Thompson was shortly once free on bail for attempted murder. In 2021, Shawnee was arrested for breach of his bail conditions and was sent to prison and remand until his next court appearance. Once again, Thompson is a free man on bail for attempted murder. Second up on our list is Kalen Roll, aka C Murder. This henchman/cop killer, now drug boss and the leader of the notorious gang Fire and Theft. C Murder got his first name after his first serious charged murder, or Big C, was accused with others with the Holiday murders back in 2013. Police have charged 2 men, C Murder and Sean Higgs, in connection with the murder of 2 men killed in a drive-by shooting. Carlin Roll, 21, of Price Street, Nassau Village, and Sean Higgs, 18, of Peardale, are charged with the Whit Monday murders of Amadi Knowles and Audric Telesma. The men were killed in a hail of gunfire outside a home on Kemp Road by the occupants of a white Dodge Ram truck around 1 p.m. on May 20, 2013. Shortly after that, these men drove a few blocks down and made another spin on the oppositions. These 2 men are also accused of the attempted murders. of Anthony Rocha, Leonardo Wilson and Arlington Stubbs. These men who were seriously wounded when these men stopped the vehicle in front of the business establishment and opened fire on the group. As they stood outside a bar at Mount Pleasant Avenue, authorities was swarming the areas of the two shooting, canvassing for any motive suspects and witnesses. As they were accosted by these men fleeing the area in a white Dodge Ram, Roll and Higgs are also accused of having 2 Spikes tactical .223 M4 rifle and 9 rounds of .223 ammunition that they allegedly used to endanger the lives of Police Sergeant 329 Albury and Police Constable 2930 Richardson that same day, as police was trying to engong these men to stop their vehicle on a high-speed chase after dispatcher was alert to a bolo on the vehicle. The accused were not required to enter pleas to the allegations against them at their arraignment before Chief Magistrate Roger Gomez. They have been remanded to prison until June 29, 2013. At that time, the case was expected to be transferred to the Supreme Court by a voluntary bill of indictment. To this day, C. Murder lays low-key with his once boss sister, which they have a relationship together. C. Murder is the drug boss of the area, and it is rumors that C. Murder keeps his goons fed. That's why they haven't been in the news lately. Third on our list is a member of the Fire and Theft and Mad Ass Gang. Sean Higgs. Police have charged a man in connection with 3 separate shootings this year. Sean Higgs appeared before Chief Magistrate Joyan Ferguson Pratt on Thursday, charged with murder, possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life, and attempted murder. Prosecutors say Higgs, 26, is responsible for the February 8 shooting murder of Frederick Ferguson at Lincoln Boulevard on February 8. 1 month later, on March 7, prosecutors allege that Higgs opened fire on 3 people at Miami Street, shooting one of them in the butt. He faces 3 counts of possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life in relation to that shooting. The complainants in that case are Israel Vassar and 2 others, identified by the aliases Alpha and Bravo. Then on March 14, Higgs allegedly attempted to murder Ramiro Roll in a shooting at Homestead Street. Higgs did not have to enter pleas to the charges. The magistrate denied him bail and will return to court on